Teachers, let's talk mental health. Maintaining good mental health as a teacher can be tricky because your job is physically, mentally, and emotionally straining. It is easy to get worn down or burnt out if you're not careful. So here are my tips for taking care of your mental health during the school year. 1. Foster your life outside of the classroom. You should never rely on your students to meet your needs. Make an effort to have a social life. Take care of your body. Have a hobby or a goal that makes you excited and has nothing to do with your job. Proactively prioritize meeting your own needs. 2. Draw preemptive boundaries between your work and home life. For example, promise yourself that you will not stay past 6 p.m. every day, even if your grading isn't done, even if your lesson plan's not perfect. If you want to stay in this job for the long haul and not get burned out, draw healthy, balanced boundaries and then stick with them. 3, have something to look forward to every day, every week, every month, and every year. For example, find a good audiobook you can listen to at the end of the day while you're taking attendance and making copies. Have a movie night with family or friends every week. Buy yourself a new shirt in January, or plant flowers in your window in February, or actually plan something fun for your spring break. Having things to look forward to will naturally boost your happiness and help your emotional resilience. 4, stay ahead on your lesson planning to cut back stress. This especially applies to new teachers. Trying to create a worksheet at 4 in the morning to give your students that day is not good for your mental health, or your physical or emotional. Borrow as much as you can from other teachers and have at least one emergency lesson plan set aside for when crap hits the fan in your life. 5, if you teach in a state with bleak winter months, when seasonal depression hits a lot of people, I recommend taking vitamin D daily and using daylight light bulbs in your personal space. These can help you when you have a lack of sunlight in your life. This might seem like the kind of advice you don't want to mess with, but if you struggle every year during the gray months when the sun is locked behind the clouds, don't you think these small adjustments might be worth a try? I know they've helped me. 6, if you find yourself so absolutely overwhelmed that you do not think that you can go on and you haven't already used up your sick days, take a sick day for your emotional health. Now, I'm not saying take a sick day and go skiing. Karma will get you and you will run into your superintendent on the slopes. What I'm saying is that emotional health is part of your health. And if you would greatly benefit from a day of someone else teaching your class and you sleeping in and grading papers that you're behind on, then do it. That emergency lesson plan you have set aside can actually come in really handy for this. If something terrible happens in your life, just get a sub, pull out your emergency lesson plan, and go take a day. 7, if you're going through long periods of time where you just aren't happy, seek professional help. There is no shame in this. In fact, you should be proud of yourself for being brave enough to face the problem and trying to find a solution. You are important and your happiness is important. Get the help you need. 8, recognize that your students' mental health might mirror your own. I found that when I'm most exhausted or discouraged, my students are exhausted and discouraged too. So let mental health be an open discussion. There is comfort in knowing that you aren't the only one struggling. And I don't think there's a better way to create a safe space and foster a feeling of community in your classroom than to help your students feel better on their rough days. And even better, teach them to support each other through their struggles. It's another opportunity to change some of your students' lives for the better. Applying these 8 principles will help you maintain stability in your mental health. Good luck, teachers. You got this.
Teaching with Mrs. Wild.